Greetings, Southern Cameroonians. As you're joining, please click share. I salute all man. And also, you don't stay small and not see me. And I don't hear small talks then. I'm already live. I did not know Akaba was live. But Bopikin, how long you don't be live? I never be live for almost long time, and I just come for talk. Somebody say we need to see Amber flag. It's not everybody who carries the flag that is an Ambazonian, but you will see Ambazonian flag. Yeah, it's not everybody that carries the flag that's an Ambazonian. Yeah. Not everybody. And that's where most of you get it wrong. It's not everybody that puts the flag behind the background that's fighting for the restoration of Southern Cameroon. Then we'll just continue on Abatibo Pikin. If he has been for 45 minutes, that means very soon he'll go off. So then we'll just continue. Yeah, Akaba is not always that too long online. If he has been for 45 minutes, that means very soon he'll go off. So Southern Cameroonians, greetings. It's been a while. Yeah, and my apologies to Akaba. I never knew it was live. Yeah. Before we go forward, on my page, I come to talk to Ambazonians. I don't like distractors. Tabe Ebob Ayuk. Yeah, if you're on my page, if you want to be here, so you discipline yourself. I don't look for followers. Yeah, I don't. So if you're on this page, Tabe, I don't talk anyhow. I'm not that kind. So if you are here, any person will talk nonsense at the block. Yeah, so my first share for WhatsApp groups and Facebook for people the way they never see me for some time online. So all man fit join because I not inform people. See I go the live. So please go on, share to WhatsApp groups, share my salute. Share my salute, everybody. Everybody wanna be welcome. And today I nobody talk merciful truth for some time, but today I go to talk like merciful truth. When I not say me Prince J.K., I know they me for politics, I know they for position. Since where this revolution don't start, when I never hear say Prince J.K. don't be something. You never hear. Yeah, the only thing I say, I always see vision, I talk the truth, or you see me I dey for Watana Wata, we no get leaders, we no get anything, we just get our people, youths the world don't gather for support the revolution. But I go talk the year my show today go dey like merciful truth. Yeah, merciful truth, because when they see the revolution, they go on. But I'd always talk and say, despite say we get the defense strategist, Comrade Willie, we now get people the way they make Ambazonians understand the different stages the way they go for the revolution. Yeah. Now, as people that go to join and as the audience go to build, I would like to tell Ambazonians one thing. I don't talk and say, if we fail this revolution, that means if we lose them, now we over Sabi. Yeah, over Sabi. Because some people think, say, for lead a revolution or for be part of a revolution, you must be so educated. Some people think, say, for be part of a revolution or for be a leader, you must get a very high level of standard of education. No. To lead a revolution or to be part of a revolution, first, you must get the spirit to convince. You must be person who will be very soft talking. You must understand people, because any man get a different views. Every person get a different views. If you don't understand people, if you take what you feel, if you take what you think, for take and for generalize them, say Now, so everybody they think, no, say, it go worry. It go worry. It go give people different notion. Me, I just never like for mix my feelings. And I just so I be person I just straight. Some people say, Prince J.K., why be say activists are not coming live all again as it used to be? Why activists not always coming live? Yeah, that's a very good question. Why activists don't always come live? Why many activists not coming live again? You know, activism, there are people who sees the wrong, they educate the people. Now, when you educate people, and that people, they see and say the things the way you teach them, they're good, and they feel motivated, you must align towards that direction where your activism they go. You know, if you talk A, as an activist, tomorrow you go do B. No. But when you do activism, where you dey online, you dey pick on groups of people, you dey pick on individuals, you dey use the like activism, you dey instead belittle the platform we don't build them. For example, I don't always talk of recent for back. I always tell people, say, I abacho them, Ayokta Bedem, and the others. They no be the stage where this interim government dey. I say, on time it don't pass. Ayabacho, if you tell where the revolution be start, we be still a person if you do something, we don't evaluate it. We not just wake up one day, we talk Ayabacho to be person if you do something. No, we evaluate it. That means we should done, we look it, we analyze it. But now, I want to start for the interim government. Me, I just now I say I never be part of politics, and the one will be like merciful truth. Some people they know will like the way I go talk, and I will start for the IG. Some people they read out so with all the power, all the firepower where it dey for ground, all the popcorn they wanna see the boy they do diasporans they still be lukewarm for good draft. I'm not going to make the audience build because small time secretaries go come. Despite the firepower where it dey for ground, despite the popcorns, then where the action with the boys that they do way, now a time where Ambazonians get for the move their hand, dip their hands deep for their pocket, for support their restoration movement. But right up to now, we know if we count Ambazonians the way they participate financially for the restoration movement, where the green light it is show. Why? Me, I just when I talk, some people will say Prince J.K. talk. I don't want before say a house where they don't build up, you know, the fight amongst itself. And I don't rate the interim government. Say there are certain activists, the way they call them, say activists. They attack members of those houses. They attack people of those houses, women of those houses. I don't tell people say. Some people, if you say now with the activism, where they go do, they go protect IG. No. Yes, we get 30% activism what they do for protect the interim government. But the interim government be buried on the blood of Southern Cameroons. We are just facilitators. You see, some people don't just go lukewarm now because of the attitude of some people inside the interim government. Some attitude of some activists inside the interim government. Some people think, say, because of, say, they get some group, they feel bully others. You cannot bully somebody. And that's the one thing where most of una the one turn the interim government into a group. I'm telling you the truth. When I talk, I just always she don't. You hardly see Prince. For almost 1 week now, I don't see me can live. No. Because when I sit, I know what I've given in this revolution, in this restoration. I'm not here to look for views. I'm not here to look for popularity. I've told all of you that. I'm somebody where my own forefather, my grandfather, they started this thing. They have always wanted it. And I'm here because of integrity to do the right thing. The first thing first for revolution, we must learn to respect each other. Until you see and say some person in views, that means you get tantamount evidence. You get evidence where it is show. You need to wake up, go do assumption. You don't just wake up and assume. When you look inside government where we don't be all, you start assuming on people. No, you're making people to be shy. You the make person the way when you don't find a place where stand, God don't give vision, say under this interim government, now for the independence go come. He go under that independence. He give it all. He give he everything, he time. First of all, within a Europe, time and money. Yes, time is money. When person give you 1 minute for enter Zoom meeting, for attend Zoom, you need to appreciate that person. Because that 1 minute where that person there for that Zoom meeting, that person for feed there for some site defining money. I want to tell some of you activists, people where they for inside interim government. I want to tell some of you are not like truth, and as I know as I finish the video now, some of you are going to make una dirty audios them for back, but that's me. When you see somebody inside interim government where it do a job, yes, we can hit hard when we want something. But when you're hitting hard, you must be cautious. Because it be easy for you to make somebody where it is inside the IG for going back. It be very easy now. 1 minute. Not be everybody get thick skin like we, eh? Not be everybody. Not be everybody get thick skin like we. Not be everybody. Not be all man. Like for me, Prince J.K., yeah, I get a thick skin. For the revolution, before some people want to be activists, they don't cost me all kind for this revolution. I don't start on today. 2016, they start costing me Prince. No insult, no day where I never see him, but I be get a vision. But nobody if he get a thick skin where Prince J.K. get. No. Person the way, if his brother or his sister, he pass for Facebook, he see on the cushy, he just pick his phone one time, call that brother and say, my brother, what did you do for that? You know the way that put a cushy. I bet come on for day. It is very common in Southern Cameroons. It's very common. It's very common. It's very common. Say, you meet a person where he pay a war draft. You meet a person where he contribute financially for this revolution. He give it all, he attend Zoom meeting. You just give him one insult. You right and say that person just drag his skin. The plenty so. I'm telling you, I've been in the revolution, not today. I'm telling you out of experience. Especially one the way that they under the interim government. Not be one, not be two. The first thing first, where we get to learn, you get to respect people. I'm saying this generally for we Saudi Cameroon because we are going to a point now where France, they play a very big mafia. If you like, you hear them. If you like, you go for back. You go turn the story. You go change them. Because I don't always talk, say, some groups, and they will be former, but if you say they groups them, where I be Siam, for example, Blue and White Army, and that other groups, the way they say they stand for protect interim government. I be thinking say they have used them. They be really there now in that aspect of grooming and making people see the reason of standing for interim government. But when I see some the way people that they do activism, I'm very sorry to say it. You finally see and say most of them, the activism, it scare people away. They scare people away and they make people feel like, say, anything where they want to talk, they go be rebuked. No. No. If you don't know how to convince people, you know they force your ideas to people. If you don't know how to convince people, no talk for person. If in a revolution like this, where we need people to come and contribute, you must first get a soft tongue. You must get a soft tongue. You not go rebuke someone. Oh man, any person where you see get Facebook where they follow this revolution is an adult. It's an adult. I'm saying this to those who are standing on the blood of Southern Cameroon under this interim government. Please, if you are joining, click share. Any person where is stand, is support either under this interim government is an adult. It's not a child. It's not a child. Any person where you see put your face, any person where you see they give you $1, any person where you see it is supported, he or she is not a child. So when you want to talk for that person for any meeting, the first thing I go talk for we Ambazonians, especially we were under this interim government. we don't know how to respect each other. We don't know how to respect each other. Some people that they wake up for their bed, they say that the craze na craze. I be don't talk for some activists and say, time when una be see we will the attack, where we will protect this interim government. Welcome, Mama Comfort. Time when I be see we will start with the protect this interim government. Before you want to see Prince J.K. come on say merciful truth, we will get groups. That group, you know, they go talk, say, you know, they come off go talk for some show, say, I hear, say. Because when you talk, say, I hear, say, me, like, for example, I go talk and now this one very clearly for you. These few days, I don't just day, I meditate on the restoration of Southern Cameroon. Because I know what I've given you, I've given my all. For the past 1 week since last time I came live, I never come. Because I don't sit down and meditate. I look the level will be there. The level will be start, will be to support each other. I can't look and now say, for the level where will be under the President Sako, action will take place. But would get little. Me I like to do comparison, eh? Under Seseku, there was no ground action. Will not be the produce one popcorn for under Seseku. The fighters, the way Seseku, we won't even get them by then Yerima, be see they be the do one hiddenly. Me, I so when I move forward, I compare. But ask yourself, say, why it be say during the period of Seseku, they be the gift contribute more money, but now, under the period of President Sako, sabotage be done under Seseku. Yeah. Because under Seseku government, we be getting will be the attack. We be not already discover those the way they be the fail the revolution. We don't discover them. Under Seseku leadership, we be get the think tank activism where they be there under the interim government. One thing first, we be the encourage female activists. We be the encourage a female activists them a lot. Because man don't lie you. The voice of a woman, it get power when it concerns restoration movement. Man picking fit talk. But when some beautiful girl, beautiful woman, is she done for Facebook, it start do video, it talk about this restoration. It demotivate not only man picking, it demotivate young girls. It demotivate youths for join. So we be get for motivate women. Now when I say in that time, because you be get beautiful women, I will not lie you. You get beautiful women that like Gilly, where they be do activism. Beautiful ladies like Secretary Comfort, where be there, where they from a platform. Beautiful woman. You get beautiful woman like Coco Blinks. You be get beautiful girls like Lady Casey. All of them were there. It was vibrant. But now the simple question is, why is it that under President Sako, we are having more actions than when Seseku was, but we are having little financial impact? I want to touch that today. Please join as you're joining. Click share. I just want to, that's what I've been sitting and I've been analyzing. I want to touch that before I talk about the US ban. Do you know why? Because even in the time of Seseku, in the time of Patterson when they went in Naira, before an activist come out to criticize somebody, especially somebody where that is under the banner of the interim government, we must have made sure that we have enough. Enough. I will give you one example about Milan. We don't come out and talk, say, Prince J.K. be talk so, he talk so. That means say Prince J.K. na so. That's assuming. That's assuming. And I will still tell you, that's why I see all those small groups who say they are supporting the interim government. I've told them, I made an audio under IG group. I said they are worse than Atanganji. They are worst. The Blue and White Army once invited me. I went to their meeting. I honored them. I talked to them and I explained everything to them. But if not for the grace of God that Watana Wata, we are strong. This movement we are in would have supported, done many things, but you find that only people within destroyed it. I was in the Blue and White Army. They convocated me once. They convocated me. I went there. They say they heard something. I was so impressed when they convocated me. When Blue and White Army convocated me, I was so impressed. But by then it was Neighbor Steve. That was the chairman of Blue and White Army. I don't know where Neighbor Steve is now. I don't know. Because I think after that meeting, they were when that meeting was ending, they said they had to change, give somebody the new president. I went there and we talked in that group. I explained to them everything. But their decisions did not bind. I will tell you one simple thing. I know Watana Wata is not perfect. But when you come to Watana Wata, there are issues I will not talk here on Facebook. But if you go to Watana Wata project group, comrades there will tell you that I'm very open. I bring everything there. We talk there before we go out. How will you imagine that my last live show, which is on this live thing, somebody went and said I was praising Moja Moja. That means a comrade that we stand for the same interim government. We support the same IG. We go to the same meeting. We talk the same language. We went to a group today. I was at work. And I put a video. I put an audio. I said Momo County should tell us if they are for ADF or they are for the revolution. I said it very straight. Me, I'm somebody where I know they look face. I don't tell them all. I don't look who you are. I respect you. But when it comes to this restoration movement, I don't have father, I don't have mother, I don't have friend. I've told you all that if I could stand for this restoration movement and I bullshit Eric Tato, there is nobody I will look in front of my face. There are people who are brought close to me. I've told you all, if I could stand for this restoration movement and because of the blood of Ambazonians, that people are bullshit, there are things I've done. Those in Watana Wata will tell you, I just gave them one link of people who contact me behind. If I wanted the money, I would have gone long time. But my comrades in Watana Wata, I tell them every day that I put it there for you to know who I am. Because sometimes when we are your people, they don't know your importance. Not one, not two. I've been coming long, not today. Since I joined this revolution and I became recognized. My inbox from La Republic agent, not one, have been there every day struggling. The one I want to investigate, I know where I will put it. But what baffles me is that some people, some comrades, I don't want to call names here. You'll be in a restoration movement, you are with your brother in the same house. You don't trust the person. Why are you in that house? When you start putting doubt, doubt is failure. I'm very clear with you. Doubt. Any person where it do doubting, they call and say, tumbu, tumbu. When you're doubting yourself, it's failure. I never doubt myself in life. The day I joined this restoration movement, I told my ancestors, if I'm on the wrong path, show me a vision one time, I will quit. And I said it that day. I said, I've seen the dream. God showed me very clear. The Bia government sat on a table and the Southern Cameroons, I saw President Sako on another side, and they were negotiating the destiny of Southern Cameroon. I've always repeated this on my live video. I say, ask my friends. They don't call me Prince for anything. I might not be wearing a red cap or a red leaf, but I see very far. I see very far. But it baffles me that we will be in the same interim government. We share the same language, but because I don't accept your views, because I refuse your views, I object to your views, which I think based on my analysis is not favorable to me. Instead of you helping or struggling to convince me to have the same reason with you, you think of formulating lies. We did not do that to succeed. That's why you see, I'll say it here. This period under President Sako, we're supposed to be raising the highest money in this revolution. This now, under this self-defense we are under President Sako, we're supposed to be raising the highest money. That means the bank accounts of the interim government was never supposed to be dry at this period. But do you know why? Because some people, which they have not told them, but next time I will come and I will talk to them. Some people think they can bully others. They think that the way we made this interim, I told them before, I said, we did not bully people. I was on Facebook for 1 year plus. I never had up to 150 views when Patasan was still in confinement. But I did not bully people. I had strong ladies. And that's why you see, no matter what people say, I'll always tell you that me, I don't forget those who bring me up. I'll always stand. You see, whenever they talk about cuckoo blings, I will stand there because that was the only woman, only girl that time she saw it. And no matter what she was there, she said, Prince, you're saying the right thing. Don't give up. She wasn't doing video. I was the one who motivated Cuckoo Blings to do video. I was the one. I was the one who motivated Cuckoo Blings to do video. I was the one. But some people in this same government, in this same interim, not about the government, some members of this IG, some of you don't know what we activists go on every daily basis. You don't know. The war we activists face on every day when we go out to the streets is worse than some people inside that interim government who hold positions. I want to tell you, I saw Pony Long posted a video, a post that somebody sent to him that he should pray for himself, that they might poison, that they saw him dead and that the public was happy. Most of you don't know what activists go through. Some of you, if you have to call an Ambazonian now and ask him, name 7 people you know in the interim government, they will not be able to call them. Let's be frank. It's only we activists that we know. If you say you should call an Ambazonian to name 7 people in the IG, they don't know. But if you tell an Ambazonian, call 5 activists, you will call the name. Nah. Let's be real. Let's be real. But you see some people, I used to ask myself, I said, I've never been bootlicking. That's why sometimes, even in meetings, just like how you see they slapped Emmanuel Macron, me and President Sako, we grow on fire in meetings. I'm that kind of a person. Yeah, I don't disrespect him. But when I see that something is wrong, if you're a president, I might not say it lightly, I will tell you. But when you sit down and you don't understand who is a patriot, you think that an enemy in the house is the one that objects your view, then you destroy the house. You destroy the house. I can't do live show for a year. I want to go back. People call me, tell me, oh, I say, Prince J.K., you messed up. Not 1, not 2. I did not take it to be angry. I come here, I do live show. Once I'm done with the live show, you hear messages start coming. Prince J.K., that live show wasn't good. That live show was not okay. I did not tell them, say, who na be who. I did not get angry with them. I asked, where did I go wrong? We talk. I tell them, which place did I say it that wasn't good? I ask them, which place did I say this that was not right? They give me their views. And sometimes you hear me, I try to amend it. But when you come, you go to an IG group. Last week I was live here. I made it very clear. I said the next person we will take after Ekema is Moja. I said it very clear here. But it was baffling me that inside IG group, some person will never even watch the show. Some person will never even follow. You go right and they say, Prince Jeka is like Eric Tato and has been praising Moja Moja. I look myself. I look the group. I look the individual. And I shake my head. And you hear them come out, they say they support the IG. And then you want people, okay, if not that me, Prince Jeka, have thick skin, I have my vision. Somebody will just see that thing and will just get angry and say, these people are not focused. What lies? Why will you lie that we are in the same group? We stand for the same government. Why? Because you want to impose yourself? Why? The video is there. You formulate a lie that Prince Jeka was praising Moja Moja just like Eric Tato. Just because I said it very clearly. I said Momo people, and I will still say it here. If Momo is ADF, they should tell us. Very clean. I will not mix my... Look, I'm not looking your faces. If Momo County belongs to ADF, tell us. Don't stop making us look like fools. Momo people give money. Momo people support this revolution. I appreciate them for what they give. But let's be very frank. For the amount of money Momo people support in this revolution, if a county has to be liberated the first, we should be thinking of Momo. Let's be real. The amount of money, I followed it behind. Momo contributed about $600,000 in their war draft. And they said at least 200,000 of that 600,000 was realized. People paid. Now, I said it in my last slideshow. I said my show today will be like Merciful Truth. I'm not there for mixed politics. I'm not a politician. That's why I'm my way, just like Donald Trump. I say it as it is. If you collected up to 200,000, the bees, they pass through Mezam. They pass through Momo. They go to Goketunja and Bui. And go and attack our parents inside there. And Momo chairman, all of you in that HA, you are sitting. You are sitting quiet. And we ask you that what is happening. People cannot talk. Their mouth are shut up. You hear comrades, activists, for example, you hear comrades running to talk about other places. Why will you talk about Ayabacho? When you know your county Momo is not doing well. Why should you talk about Ayabacho? You should talk about Ayabacho when it is necessary. As of now, Ayabacho is no case. As of now, Siseko is no case. As of now, all the editors, all of them, they are chaffs. When you start talking about irrelevant people, you make them relevant. That's simple. When you don't know to talk about people, let me ask you something. I said it before and I told some of them, I said the activism is just like a Tanganji. We did not do that. Before we could attack at 10 million about the $10,000 of the PayPal on Ambazonian Foundation reported to us, the activists then, by Patasang. Before we could, we had concrete evidence. We don't wake up overnight and just go and form story. We don't wake up because the interim government is not a group. The interim government is the blood of 10,000, 15,000 Ambazonians the way they don't die. Now, if you are lying on the blood of Ambazonian, that means you want that blood not to have justice. Simple. So before we went out to say anything, that's why till today, till tomorrow, if you come for me, can't talk about ADF. I will tell you ADF is La Republic because I have the video, I have all the names. I have it. I did not come out and I was fabricating stories. No. Why I supported county by county and LGA by LGA is not because I hated ADF. No. It's not because I hated Akwanga. No. I was in Akwanga group for 1 year. Ask Karawa Johnny. When I'm in groups, I don't talk. I start talking in groups when I see things go wrong. Ask Dela Delangu. They will tell you. When I'm in a group, I don't talk. I come in a group. If you always see Prince Jeka, even in Watana, they will tell you. If you see me and I make comment in a group, know that there is something wrong. I can be in a group for 1 year, you will not hear me comment. But you don't know Prince Jeka is there. But when you hear me, I comment, no, something is wrong. And that's how they land the angle. No. The day I started commenting, I said, what I'm seeing here, be very careful, merciful to go out. They did not know I was there. They were thinking like the number was a different thing because my name on WhatsApp is a different name. It's after when I came out and I saw that all AGC agenda, they wanted to be the government. Their own thing, they wanted to squash everything down and form themselves to be a government. Then we were activists, we had a group. I said, look, my dear, we are struggling for us to be united. These people, they fight not only about their group and how who could be minister, who could be vice president. I said, no, this one of it happened. And that's how I started Merciful Truth. That's how I came out. I did not come and say, I put the video, I put it out. And even some few days ago, I've left their group. Capo Daniel sent me a link to the group. And from people which I trust, I send it to Watana Wata. I tell them, I said, go, what you wanna think? Everybody drop an idea for inside Watana Wata project group. And I did not join the group. Capo Daniel sent me the link. I'm telling you now because I've put it in there. And we have taken a decision. That's why I'm talking it here. If we are not taking a decision in Watana Wata, you know, go hear me and talk for here. But it's because when they send me the link, nobody they still know. And there are many things that happen in Watana Wata Project Forum. Nobody knows. It remains in Watana Wata Project. It dies in Watana Wata. Because we are patriots. We have mothers there. We have fathers there. We have people with level brain. So, these are things. When you start forming lies, one, you don't only form lies to take the opponent, you form lies to destroy your own house. I want to go now to our IG. Let me go back to the first place I was talking. Everybody's welcome. Please click share. If you are here, I'm not begging you to be here. If you want to distract, I will block you. Now, let me continue. I be the talk say, why it be say, under Siseku's time, there was no action on the ground, but money be there. And now under President Sarkozy time, action day, but money is scarce. It's dirty activism. Dirty activism. People attacking their own. People don't know how to talk to people and respect people in meetings. That's why now for us to instead get enough money, more than the time of Siseku's period, we are getting less. Every day you see action on the ground. Ambazonians, Southern Cameroonians are very rich. They got the money. They have everything. They are very rich. Everybody is in the action. Go and look the video of Field Marshal. It has about, in my profile, it has about 90,000 views. They are watching. But why? Because some people have used their mouth. And I'll say it here. Let the interim government caution those of whether blue and white army, blue blood, and whatever. Let the interim government talk to them. Especially those who are doing audios too. That when somebody don't accept your view, be very careful of what you say. Because some people, they know the way to make it come for them. Some man, she don't so hear the way they attack some man. Fear just catchy. It just go. I'm telling you. Some man, she don't so hear the way they attack some person. It just talks a child. That means if na me I be there for that place, I dey pay my ward draft, I dey do all thing. If they do this man so, if na me to na say go happen, we must be very tactical in the way we address people that are under this interim government. Not people that we already know their black legs, because more wanna not go change the story. Say Prince Jeka more be tactical. That means more be no. When you don't define somebody, say that person na a distractor, you treat that person like a distractor, but don't give the person so much credit. Don't. When you give that person credit, you belittle the interim government. For example, I don't need for Candy talk about Seseku every day for my platform. No. I don't need for Candy talk about Ayabacho. Neither do I need to talk about Mark Barata or Eric Tato. No. If I come here, I need to talk about Comrade Willie, my fellow brother, Paul Nilong, who is doing a good job as the self-defense coordinator, outreach coordinator. I need to talk about President Sako or Dr. Alice Nabongwa or Dr. Tita. I need to talk about Secretary Chris, people in the interim government. When you talk about those, if a diplomat has to watch my video or somebody, he will say, who are those I'm hearing that guy talking about? When you make the name of those who serve you in the government, come on. It gives, just look for example, if you activists stopped doing this, your dirty audios, and help promoting the structure of the interim government, caution how you talk to people, do you think they'll be interviewing Dr. Fontaine? No. But when you do that, what you're doing, that's your audio that today somebody will tell you what you do is wrong. Because maybe you have a good voice. You don't go pick phone one time. You put it aside. When you do that, you instead weaken the interim government. Because let me tell you one thing about the philosophy of thought in this European and Western world. The man which they call his name too much negatively, that's the man the people look for. The man which you keep on singing his name all the time negative, that's the man the people, they definitely know that if this man is talking this man name all the time, that means there is something behind this man. That is a very sensitive, logical thought. Ask anybody, they will tell you. Ask anybody, they will tell you. When you keep on singing somebody's name, whereas you think you are doing it to shut down somebody, know that as you keep on singing it, the logical thought of that person who always say, somebody will say, this one way, these people have already talked that this man is impeached, this man is not. But why they sing? That means there is something. Immediately they will send somebody behind. Go and interview that man. We think that man has something. It's based on your activism. And when you do that, let me tell you, you only weaken the structure. When you want to nail somebody on the ground, I'm talking to those who are making audios and those who are good in going to attack people. There are many things you can post as an activist. Even you don't get, video not come out for say popcorn or anything. Plenty video there. If you take some video, I want to congratulate one great activist. Stateless citizen Abu Dhabi. If you see the way she does it with my one and only Kalia Abunwa, which is Kemi Ashu. If you see the way they do the activism, whether there is nothing in Southern Cameroon to post, stateless citizen Jennifer Dike and Kemi Ashu always have something to post. They develop something. That's activism. Activism is not about only you getting picture of President Sako or picture of Ground Zero or picture of Ghost Town. No. Activism, you will take rats where it follow pussy, you use and you describe situation, it motivate man concerning Southern Cameroon. Activism is about the mindset, the concept of your brain to direct people towards a particular goal for victory. Activism is not only about that, you must wait, make picture, come on, Ground Zero. No. Go for a stateless citizen in picture, in this thing. You see sometimes go take pawpaw. I see some picture where pawpaw, where stew ready, they chop the pawpaw. He describe the pawpaw, he put on somewhere. Now, stew ready for that, but the message behind that stew and the pawpaw implements the victory of Southern Cameroon. Definitely, anybody will see will say, oh, this is an activist. Go to Kemi Ashu. Kemi Ashu go pick video for maybe Puerto Rico where monkey the dance. He go arrange them, he divert them, he write sweet story, he put them for Southern Cameroon. When you do them, someone go look and say, oh, this is creative. He could be very happy. When you as an activist, you must always develop your concept. If you don't have a picture, you can sit down, arrange a sweet write-up. Just like what Nebok Steve used to do. If you have the time, you wanna they claim John Book, Michael Kawolo them. You can sit down, you arrange a very good write-up. You write a sweet write-up, interesting literature, putting it in a rhythmical form, putting the A's to the A's, the bees to the bees, the sea to the seas, and putting it out there. Making a sweet poem out of literature. Where even the pikin when they sleep for inside Batibo bush, it go like for singer. Like old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And there in the farm he had some hens, E-I-E-I-O. Where is the cock? Where is the cock? Everywhere is cock, cock. Rhythmically, or watana wata. Mama, don't you worry. Daddy, don't you cry. If I happen to die in the battlefield, never. You could do that. But when you keep singing one song, you give relevance to non-entities. I think I don't do that one, I don't be done. Now, may I go for the next part? Momo County. I watched the live show of Comrade Jackson on ABC. I wasn't impressed. I'll still say it here. I wasn't impressed. I wasn't impressed. Yes. I wasn't impressed at all. At all. Momo Amazon. I come out for listening some audio where they say more than 1,000 BA palo the day for Bamenda Coin. More than 1,000 BA palo. For Bamenda Coin as we talk. So tell me, and you hear people from Bamenda, from Mezam, making audios. You don't have to make audios. You don't have to make audios. When your county is not governed, when your county is not organized, you don't have to. I'm saying it because time I came up, even away Monja the day, you see me, I didn't talk, I didn't worry. Because Moja doesn't represent the spirit of a liberated Southern Cameroon. It will represent the spirit of a corrupted slave. Now, when you stand, you see things the way they jeopardize the blood of Southern Cameroons. Then you come on, you make audios. At this point in time, Southern Cameroons, if there has to be somebody's audio that is moving anywhere, it's Secretary Chris. Let's be frank. If there has to be somebody's audio where it make turns online or with the share, it get to be Secretary Chris, the Secretary of Communication. Or something educative. But when you go to your county, nothing happen. More than 1,000 bars where they sell brasseries. The audio they send me the audio. More than 1,000. They say the bad and the whole Bamenda Coin brasseries they sell. I don't know whether, well, me I know I still wait. Me the way Mezam go get their own meeting. I go candy. I don't know how that kind of one they happen. They say Bamenda Coin now the center for brasseries product. All bars for inside Bamenda Coin, they sell brasseries. They say, if you want here say brasseries, they make money from the Savannah region. Now Bamenda Coin. Wait in Mezam County they do. If La Republic get for pass, go Goketunja, it pass na Mezam and Momo. Now them two, they contribute the highest money for this restoration struggle. But nothing we know the year. Either you hear sad news say ADF don't go keep picking for Batibo. I don't hear them use the sort of attire. I don't even put the video them again because it's a shame. It's a shame. Look that two innocent picking boy the way they kill him. Look at the Batibo. You the only for the restoration movement. We don't struggle. We don't stop from Bui. Them people don't handle ADF fine. Now for a Batibo now, any bad news you want hear, na Batibo. Any bad news you want hear, na Batibo. Any bad news. Any bad news. Where is the chairman of Momo? I'm saying here very clear. Can he not be replaced? Me, I don't like for mixed word. I be talking last time. I say if somebody's incapable, not be saying not be good chairman, but maybe he's so soft-hearted with the boys. Or if Momo don't be na ADF, I tell we. If Momo don't be na ADF county, una the fear for touch Ayaba, una the fear for touch the Pekin the way they disturb, una tell we one time. So Ambazonians, when they hear anything, they will say, okay, no more free the whole Ambazonian. They will see how we come from Momo. Now, when I don't tell people, they say, I be happy to say Momo people that they give money, but the money not sweet me when things that they go wrong. You can give 1 billion. If Momo is not free, if things are not happening in Momo, then it's 0. If things are not happening in Meza, it's 0. If Moja is still turning in Fako people can give 1 billion, it's 0. Let's waste dirty energy away for the take time, and then mark round up for this one, I go for this other part. And then if you see things like this, the way that they go down, learn for you sweet talk. Activists, learn for use sweet talk. Learn for use sweet talk. Know how to talk for people. No bully people. No bully people. That's the one. Now, I'm going to go for US restrictions. Most of we don't see the restrictions the way the letter will come out. I mean, the tweet will come out from Secretary Bilkin. Now, Southern Cameroonians, they be very, very happy about say it's a good thing. Yes, it has good and it has bad. Yes, let's be very, it has good and it has bad. If you have to ask some very technical people inside the interim government, they will tell you what they have been facing in the United States for some past days now, for some past months, before Secretary Bill can make that tweet. Yes, it asks some people. For our interim government, it is a good recognition that the United States has said they want to bring a lasting solution to the Southern Cameroons war that's going on. But now, the question is, when they talk about visa restrictions for those who don't want peace, me, I don't like for lie owner. Remember, despite how America can be truthful, they are always an ally to France. You know, since the war started in Southern Cameroon, all the business and international moguls who have been collecting the minerals from Southern Cameroon are no more exploiting the minerals. Yeah. Companies like Elf, Total, the ones taking the cocoa and the coffee, all of them, they have gone down. And now they are putting pressure on international bodies to make sure that peace return in Southern Cameroons for them to come and exploit their minerals. That's the one bad side. On the good side, the minerals cannot be exploited without Southern Cameroonians giving permission or with the guns in our hands. That's the second. The third, now that French is struggling to pray a mafia, Southern Cameroonians need to rally themselves to make sure that they back their interim government and their brothers on the ground to give more firepower, more popcorn, and more lefancy, so that our interim government should be more recognized. That's why I said activists doing audios, stop the audios, go and make your county hot, all of us. Because as America don't talk, say they want to make peace be, France, when a big mafia, if your county and Southern Cameroon no hot now, France on a big mafia go use the people them where they don't put them for back. Let me tell you, I be tell when I say why some of them they sleep. France they play draft for this war. Most of them don't know the word where they for una land. Most of them don't know. Now when I see some person go wake up, you and your brother will get small problem. You go vex, you go make audio because you don't know what is beneath your soil. France don't already place technical peace ambassadors where they did already. Lord. That's why I say spend time to think. Let me tell you, France has already placed technical peace ambassadors inside Southern Cameroon. Technical ones. Technical. They're already there. Lord. That's why when I see some of you, una the one make wicked people them, or una I just laugh. You have to motivate your brother now. They don't already place, and I will tell you one. One of French peace ambassador is Barrister Bobala. Lord. When you're in the revolution, the restoration movement, you don't know, then you need to think. One of French peace ambassador is Barrister Bobala. One. Remember when they released Barrister Bobala? He went to France. He has attended peace conferences. Helped push by La République. When you don't know this chess game, most of you don't know the politics that is working in. That's why I said the only thing that we have is the AK-47 ministry. Because if they try to talk their peace, and we tell them, no, we cannot do nothing, the boys on the ground, they're the ones doing the action, and we just represent them. So whatever you talk with Barrister Bobala, whatever you talk with Seseku, whatever you talk with your peace ambassadors, know that whatever you are doing is charade. Your interim government will be recognized. And did you get what I said? As you saw, Secretary Bilkin made that post, is because French, just like the Swiss dialogue, French has already organized a peaceful ambassadors. I've told you there are 5 powers in the world. There are 5 powers that control the world. You have Canada, you have France, you have Germany, you have Britain, you have America. Why the Eritreans, the Somalilands, and the others got their independence very quick is because these 5 big powers never had interest in those countries. Remember, Ethiopia, which Eritrea was part of, was defeated. They were the only country in Africa that defeated the Europeans during colonizations in the war of Addis Ababa. Remember, Ethiopia. Eritrea and Ethiopia were once there. So, Eritrea's separation from Ethiopia was very normal. It was something which the Europeans were even happy to show Ethiopian that they are greater than them. But Southern Cameroon is a land of oil, just like the Biafrans. Southern Cameroon has so much oil. If Britain can buy the offshore gas in Victoria for billions of dollars, then you need to know. So now, the visa restrictions, to be very frank for us, can be good only if we increase the firepower on the ground. Because when we increase the firepower on the ground, we then will give the direction to where the peace dialogue needs to go to. When you contribute, you pay the war draft. That's why I've been telling people now to talk to people. When you go to your county and support, then that is when we can decide. For example, just like we're posting videos of the cars, the motor, the way they explode, popcorn be the take. When we promote such actions of promoting more than 150 popcorns every day, when you promote such action, you will direct that peace negotiation. Your silence will tell them where to go to. When they call you and say, oh, we want peace to come, you say, yes, we accept the peace. When they say, okay, should we meet you? You say, no. The boys were on the ground doing the job. They don't want peace negotiations in Yaoundé. They don't want peace negotiations in France. They want peace negotiation here. So don't see, remember, they did not put that there will be visa restrictions for Cameroon. They said those who reject the peace dialogue. Those who, they did not put Cameroon. They put everything in general. So when you go inside to read the tweet, be very logical, because it's logical. Yeah. And for our brothers who are inside the US, it's not something sweet for you if we don't increase our power. Oh, I don't need to go take Adoro, take asylum for Southern Cameroon matter. If you like now, go Shidon. Yeah, oh, I want to go Europe, America. Una don't use Southern Cameroon. Una don't go take paper. For can't support the war. You know the support. Go Shidon for day. No go put firepower. As my life for your sweet. It's not only for La Republique. If you want to dictate the peace dialogue, you don't go take asylum under Southern Cameroon. Where you hide your face. You don't Shidon for day. You do your own. You know what support. Now not time for you for wake up. Go support. So the visa restrictions, the only people who have the liberty to that are people like President Sako. Yeah, because they are US citizens, you cannot restrict them. People like Secretary Chris, Ma Irene, and all those who are in America who are citizens, you cannot restrict them from visa because they are already a citizen. Yes. Now, for people like Ayabacho, you cannot go to America. Clear. People like Ayabacho, he cannot. He will not be able. That's very clear. People them like Epom, if you say they never give you Adoro, it go worry you now. Because France go use it for that site. If they never give Eritato asylum, it go worry you now. That one no be lie. Yeah. If they never give you, if you worry. So, to be telling us straight, the only people where that thing no affect them. Sometimes even me were there for year. If it affect me too, maybe I'm the thing they never give me if I want to go some site. Maybe if it affect me. So people where that thing will affect them, people they don't get the United States citizenship, the green card. Man, we don't get the citizenship for you that thing it instead benefit them. Yeah. People like President Sako, they get right now for right to the member of Congress, tell and say, we have been talking on peace, I've been singing on dialogue. But La Republique don't want to come on the dialogue. So I don't want Atanganji to be here because I don't want to come to Swiss. They will hear him, he's a citizen. Person like Secretary Chris. So those are people who have to use their citizenship now. And all of you in America who are in this interim, who are in a Saudi Cameroonian, it's now you need to use your citizenship to benefit this revolution. It's now. Go and look for all those names. All the my country people. All the names of all those people inside the Republic government, they are Tanganji. All them is now you as an American citizen. You have to walk secretly behind, even if you don't put your face. Una plenty so for Maryland. Una plenty so. Now una get for work. Even if you don't show your face, just for your email, your pen and paper, send them for your congressmen. These are the names of people refusing peace, going to Southern Cameroon to kill our people. You are a citizen, they will listen to you. Because they have decided to restrict people who don't want to come, who should not come to America who are disturbing peace. Look, even for their picking the way they study. Find their picking the way they study. I say Tanganji picking the way they in America. Find their children who are studying. Write them that they are feeling free here, but their parents are killing people. Now you need to use your citizenship for those who are in America. But for people where they don't be American, where they deny the peace, where they don't reject Swiss negotiations, it go war. Yeah, it go war for una. That one no be lie. People where they don't reject the Swiss negotiation, the peaceful dialogue, it go war. So one good hand, we have more. We have Southern Cameroonians now, many, which if they pen down their pen, to their congressmen and to the United States, it will speak good for Southern Cameroons. Now we have, if you can do that, kudos. On the other hand, if you don't increase the power, then your pen and paper might be valueless. Yes. If you don't increase the firepower on the ground, because since the war started, we have not entered French Cameroon. That's why we have an upper hand in the peace talks. No one French citizen has been killed, but foreigners have been killed. Kenyans have been killed. An American missionary has been killed. But no one La République has been killed. So we have a very clean sheet when it concerns peace resolutions. We have not killed no one. No one. Instead, they are the one coming to kill us. So you as a Southern Cameroonian, even in the back of your bed in America, penning a pen down, under self-defense of the international human rights, they would definitely recognize your complaint. I hope you're getting me. Because America considers self-defense as a human right. So you putting that pen down, saying, my people of Mui, my people of Manu, have never killed the French, but because they ask for basic recommendations in their city or in their villages, like water, electricity, better changes, the liberation of their rights, the restoration of Southern Cameroon statehood, the military of the Kitopobia, led by General K. Valery, led by Claude Meka, led by Tanganji, led by, if it possible you want to add Ninja Frundi, put Ninja Frundi there, all of them will be banned from entering America. Yes. But if you want it to have more power, make sure you support your county and LGA. And for those who are busy making audios in WhatsApp group bullying people, you better stop so people start giving money. You better stop. For all those who think they are King Kongs, they control everything. When you see people come to Zoom meetings, stop. Learn to speak to people with soft voice. And don't make people who give less feel uncomfortable amongst people who give more. Learn to be smart in your tactics. Learn to be smart. Don't make people who give 50 feel uncomfortable to people who give 10,000. No, don't do that. You have to balance the way you do it. Because when somebody feels like that, if he has his $50 next time, he will say, I will not go there. Maybe somebody will give 1,000, I'll give $50, it will not matter. If you see the way we do it in Watana, whether you give 200, we have the who appreciate you, but we balance it up. You have to learn to make it equilibrium, which even the one who give the widow's mite is recognized. Thank you all, Southern Cameroonians. I think I'll be leaving you here in a few minutes. Secretary Chris will be coming live. I want to thank you all who have been online. Yeah, and this is my own way I've been always doing to keep the restoration movement of Southern Cameroon continue. I'll always be there as your Prince J. Cars. I've always told you, I will never, ever back down. But as I've said, let's learn, especially those who stand for this interim government. Let's know how to talk to them. Don't go around formulating stories. If you want to talk about somebody who has done something, bring evidence. Don't be sharp. You can take your time, 1-2 months. It's good for we to know those who are evil. Black legs is good. But before you want to talk about somebody or blackmail somebody, make sure you have something tangible to put down. So please stay blessed. Don't forget to tune to ABC and watch Secretary Chris. You can always follow this page. For Prince J.K., always be here to educate you, to stand by you, to motivate you. And for my people of Watana, I say kudos to you all for the great job you're doing. Yeah, kudos to you all. I think there's one person who sent $20 into our PayPal. We have not been unable to get the cash app. We would have started our Air Classico. And, you know, we are not still done with the Big Firewood project. Our brother Eriko Akaba lost the brother on the ground. And we have not been able to come up again. But we'll come back. We are waiting for him to pick a steam up. That's why I've told most of you don't know what activists go through. You don't know. I even forgot to tell you, Cuckoo Blinks too lost the mother. Yeah. In 1 year inside this restoration movement, Cuckoo Blinks has lost her mother and her sister. Her sister was down in ground zero. She could not go, so she did not see her sister again. So that's why I tell some people, when you need to know your brother's problem, especially when you are under this interim government, you need to know your brother's problem. If you don't know your brother's problem, you don't know how to handle it, it's not easy. Some of our brothers, because of this coronavirus, they don't even have work. They are not working. Some of them, it's difficult for them to even eat. So if you don't know your brother by the problem, some of you are just there to make audios. If you don't know your own patriot by a problem, please be careful. If you see somebody silent, know there is something. Than for you to go and say some dirty things, better pick that person's phone number and talk to that person. My brother, what happened? Are you okay? I want to thank my comrade Baron of Sweden. He did not see me online and he called and said, Prince, what's up? I said, no, I'm doing okay, but I'm meditating. That's what patriots do. That's the spirit we need to have in Southern Cameroons. Not that you don't see somebody online for 1 month, 2 months. This man this man that. No, please. God bless you and God bless you all. Watana wata to everyone. Kudos to you all and stay blessed. Stay blessed and follow more updates on ABC TV. Goodbye and have a blissful evening.